Hi everyone, it's Rachel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you what we received in the Carousel Sophie and Toffee Elves box, as well as show you how to make a rainbow themed carousel using the supplies included. So in this box we received a carousel roof silicone mold, a carousel base silicone mold, a horse mold, a carousel pillar mold, open bezel charms, a gold metallic marker, light pink iridescent glitter, a syringe, epoxy resin, and finally some UV resin. So to begin, I took my epoxy resin, which has a 3:1 ratio, and I'm going to begin by making the carousel's roof, base, and pillar. So I mixed up my resin in a cup and then I'm just dividing it into 5 smaller cups, and this is where I'm going to be creating all the rainbow colors. So here I have taken some iridescent glitters which I had in my collection as well as the one in the box, and I'm just pouring these in, and of course they are in rainbow order. So we have pink, orange, yellow, blue, and purple. Sadly though, I don't have any green iridescent glitter, but I was hoping that when the yellow and blue resin was placed together that it would kind of mix and make some green. I then scraped in some chalk pastel shavings to give the resin some more color, and then I just mixed each batch really well until it was all combined. Next was the tricky part of actually pouring it into my molds and trying to keep it in some kind of rainbow order without the colors spreading over to one side too much. There was a lot of back and forth between colors for this part, but I think I did manage to get it how I wanted, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I then did the exact same thing with the carousel base mold as well. To create the carousel's pillar, I took some gold leaf foil which I had in my collection, and I'm just adding a little bit into the silicone mold. I then closed up the silicone mold using a rubber band to make it nice and secure, and then it was time to create the resin mixture. I decided that I wanted the other elements of the carousel just to be very simple so it wouldn't clash too much with all the rainbow elements, so I decided on a white pillar as well as some white horses. I made a pearly white resin mixture, and then I poured this into the mold, and I left all of these pieces to cure overnight for 24 hours. In the meantime, I moved on to creating the horses for my carousel. So here I have the silicone mold and I secured it up with a rubber band. I then used my syringe to suck up some of the pearly white resin mixture, and this is a UV resin mixture that I made off camera. I then popped the syringe into the mold and I pushed all the resin mixture in until it was completely full. I cured this resin under my UV light, and then here are what my 3 horses look like once they are done. As you can see, there was quite a bit of excess resin, so I mainly cut most of this away using my little cutters, and then for the final bits that I couldn't reach with the cutters, I just sanded it away using my little electric sander. To make the details stand out a little bit more, I took the gold metallic marker that came in the Elves box, and I thought this would match really well with the colours of the pillar and the gold leaf. To help bring out some of the details in the actual base and the roof of the carousel where the rainbow glitters are, I added some white acrylic paint, and I did this by just dabbing it on with a sponge. Next, I took this string of flatback pearl stickers and I stuck it along the rim of my carousel just for some extra details. Finally, it's time to add everything together and assemble it all, so I used a mixture of UV resin and also some super glue to combine everything. So I began with the pillar in the center, and then I went around and added the horses and tried to make them all nice and evenly spaced. Then of course I also added the roof on top as well. So here is what the finished piece looks like once it has all been assembled. I think the little fine details came out really well, and of course I love the rainbow element to it, which just makes it nice and fun and colourful. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel for lots more crafty videos, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!